Black Ops 6 has 33 different weapons, all with different attachments, and even some with different pack-a-punch effects. So today we're going over the best weapons you need to be using in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Of course, this list is a personal preference, and yes, the game has only been out like a week, so I haven't used every single gun, I don't have every single attachment. These are just my favorite guns that I've been using for the past couple weeks. Coming in at number 10, we have the AK-74. This was the very first weapon that I got gold, and little did I know how amazing it was. This was a great weapon to start with because it is just the jack of all trades. It has excellent headshot damage, good maneuverability, it's an assault rifle, it's the most reliable. I would say this is the most generic. If I had to suggest just a generic assault rifle, I would suggest the AK-74. Like with most assault rifles and SMGs, you are going to need to replenish your ammo fairly frequently, but the damage output is well worth that cost. But if you're looking for a little bit more maneuverability, perhaps you want to try out the C9. I'm not sure if this is the best SMG, but it is certainly one of my favorites so far, except for one more later on this list. This thing moves fast, it snaps onto target really well. Again, it has excellent headshot damage, and maybe I'm just a sucker for the MP5, but this one does a lot of good work. With it being an SMG, it gives you just a little bit more maneuverability, a little bit faster reaction time in terms of training the hordes, and if you're looking to go on a higher round, reaching those higher 30s, then you're definitely going to want to have a weapon that's more maneuverable. And of course, this is an early unlock, so you can start working on this right away. Unlike our next pick here, the AS Val is the last weapon that you have to unlock. However, it has to be one of my favorites. This was the weapon that I first used on my first game, and I've used it again, and yes, it's just as good as I remember. With an integrated suppressor, this AS Val can be found on the wall of Terminus in the Speed Cola room, and the best thing about this is that you can rank it up and earn camos for it even before you actually unlock it. Just buy it off the wall, it's already upgraded rarity, and it's one of the best feeling assault rifles in the game. Low recoil, integrated suppressor, popping those headshots, it feels awesome. However, this is where we get into our first special pack-a-punch feature with the Compact SMG. The Compact SMG is an incredibly fast-firing SMG, which if you know me, I'm already sold on that. However, when you pack-a-punch this, it has a secret ability. Pack-a-punching the Compact SMG will make the hipfire near zero, if not with some attachments, absolutely zero. This is incredible for the camo grind, and it is awesome for shooting people from the hip, maneuvering around the big hordes, and taking enemies out like manglers, getting their heads, getting their arm cannons off at a distance. Not only that, but you can slap on rapid fire on this thing, as well as attachments to tighten up the hipfire. This thing is a monster, and it puts a smile on my face every time I use it. I regret getting it gold because that means I'm not going to be able to use it for a little bit. Now, of course, you will be using a whole lot of ammo, so be prepared to get more ammo from ammo boxes unless you're managing your manglers correctly and picking up all of their ammo, but that's just something you're going to have to deal with. Unless, of course, you pick the PP919, this throwback weapon. I remember using this back in Modern Warfare 3. This weapon has an incredible ammo capacity. Again, a special pack-a-punch feature. Once you pack-a-punch this weapon, you get tons and tons of ammo, and you slap on extended mags and you get even more. I'm talking hundreds of rounds in the magazine. Not only that, this is incredibly accurate, moderate rate of fire, no recoil. This thing is a monster, and not a slow reload either. This thing does it all. Now, if all of these automatic weapons aren't your thing, have no worries. There is no longer any other automatic weapon on this list, because at number 5 we have the LR762. I was really skeptical of this weapon, and maybe because it's a sniper rifle, it's a little bit lower on the list than maybe someone else might have on their list. It's a traditional sniper rifle, again, until you pack-a-punch it and it becomes an explosive beast. This thing is absolutely incredible. I don't have that much game time with it, but you don't need that much game time with it to understand the power that it holds. Not only that, but it's a wall weapon on Liberty Falls. The biggest drawback being, of course, those headshots are going to need to be done without pack-a-punching it, which is going to be a little bit more tedious. But hey, I'll take a little bit of tediousness if not for an amazing pack-a-punch upgrade. Moving on to number 4, we have the Marine SP shotgun. I know, it's not the strongest shotgun out there. It's a pump action, but man oh man, I'm a sucker for pump action shotguns and zombies, and this definitely satisfies that itch. Killing groups of hordes, killing individual bosses, it feels amazing to put on napalm burst, run right up to a mangler and just pop him in one shot. You're gonna need to pack-a-punch it, you're gonna need speed cola, but man oh man, is it worth it. Unlike other weapons, the Marine SP is gonna have great mobility. It's a shotgun, so you can move it really fast. You can build it really fast too. So once again, great for training those hordes. Perhaps you could pair this with a fully automatic horde killer and then only bring out this shotgun when you need to kill boss zombies. If there's an enemy in your way and you'd rather them not be in your way, the Marine shotgun will take care of that for you. However, at a distance, it does struggle, which is why coming in at number 3, we have the SVD sniper rifle. This might be the best, my most most favorite sniper rifle in all of zombies. Not only is it an incredible semi-automatic sniper rifle, much like the SVU back from Black Ops 3, but when you pack-a-punch it, it turns into a shotgun like the M1 Garand from Infinite Warfare. And man, is this powerful. Taking care of bosses, taking care of it's like it's basically like the Marine SP, a little bit weaker, but also a little bit more versatile. You can aim down sights and get zombies across the way. You can take care of manglers, you can stun them from their arm cannon, you can take care of amalgamations from a long ways away. And again, if something is in your way, this gun does a great job of getting it out of your way. Unfortunately, the biggest drawback of the SVD is going to be its sprint out time and its movement speed. It is still a sniper rifle and you are still as slow as molasses, which is why you might want to use a pistol like the GS45. Everyone's favorite here, the GS45 is a regular old semi-automatic pistol until you pack-a-punch it and it becomes an explosive pistol. Pair it up with a Kimbo and you have the good old Mustang and Sally's back again. It is no surprise why this is everybody's clear favorite, and I definitely love it as well. I was skeptical. I was like, yeah, everyone's hyped about the Mustang and Sally's, but I don't know. So I used it a couple games and it's the real deal. It does an incredible amount of damage, and it does apparently an especially amount of damage towards the Terminus boss. Unfortunately, just like the LR762, it has the unfortunate side effect of once it becomes explosive, headshots are really difficult and inefficient. But again, gameplay over camo grinding every day. We are at our #1 spot, and I just want to give a huge honorable mention to basically every other gun, mainly the LMGs. I haven't used many LMGs, but the LMGs that I have used have been absolutely fantastic. Most of the weapons here in Black Ops 6 Zombies are actually fantastic, except for the pistols. I even used the SWAT 556 and it had incredible headshot potential. So I just want to give a friendly reminder, this is just a fun list. This is just my favorite guns that I've been using. This is not the definitive list for the entire year of Black Ops 6 Zombies. With that being said, with my biases out there, I have to give the #1 slot to the ASG-89 shotgun. This is the semi-automatic shotgun from all of our dreams. This is absolutely incredible. It has the damage, it has the ammo, it has the fire rate. It is an absolute monster against the monsters. It's an absolute boss against the bosses. The reason I have this over the pistols is because I believe that this shotgun is far more versatile, and you don't need PhD in order to make it usable. If there's a difficult Easter egg in the future, if there's a new map that's coming out, I am grabbing the ASG shotgun for my very first game. And it's a wall buy on both maps. Expert Fusion carried me to my very first Terminus boss fight completion, and during that boss fight I used the ASG and he was blown away by the amount of damage that I was doing to the boss. This thing is the real deal. But of course, I'm sure you're yelling at your screen right now, Donuts, what about this gun? You need to try this gun. Well, I encourage you, put that weapon in the comment section below because that might be the next weapon that I cover. And with all of your favorite weapons, as you're using them through your zombie experience, did you know that you can actually change all of the box weapons and the wall weapons in order to match what you have based in your loadout? If you want to know exactly how to do that, well, you're going to want to watch this video and stay beautiful.